Hi, this is Ramu, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In last class, we have seen two-dimensional arrays and multi-dimensional arrays, right? And how to read the matrix from the input using two-dimensional arrays. In this class, we are going to consider the various operations performed on the arrays. See, the first thing, how to traversal a given array. Means, for example, you are going to take an array as an example. Here, this is an array. This is the array contains some elements, right? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. These are the elements. You know, always the starting index is 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the array of A. Means size of 4 array is there. How to access the elements from the given array? Access means traversal. Traversal means how to display all the elements. See, for example, if I am going to use a of 0 and the first element I am going to retrieve, and a of 1 means second element, and a of 2 third element, and a of 4 and third and fourth element, right? This is the first element, second element, third element, fourth element. For example, if you want to access all the elements, you just repeat your loop from 0 index to n minus na, n minus 1. Then you retrieve all the elements. If you want in the forward direction, forward direction. What about in the reverse direction? For example, I want to print the data in the reverse direction. Means last element is the need to print the first. Means the data should be fourth element, third element, second element, and first element. What should I do? Then I need to repeat the loop and index from the n minus 1 to 0 index. Just follow this, then you will get the data in the reverse order. Right? For the forward direction, please note this. For the forward direction should repeat your loop from 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. Is a reverse order. Then should take this n minus 1 to 0. Right? We are going to solve this problem using a small program. See, already I wrote a code. This is the code contains 10 elements with me. So this is the data I'm going to read from the input, right? And here I'm going to take the n is the input. N is the input means 5. Means I am going to read the 5 elements, but the size of the array is 10. Here my task is to read the 5 elements from the input and traversal in the forward direction, right? Forward direction. Array in the forward direction traversal. So what should I do? After this thing, I'm just copy the same thing, right? What? So 0 to what I said, n minus 1. The what if condition I less than n, right? This is the same. You just use a printf here. Then just remove the ampersand, because ampersand, since it is an address operator. If you use an ampersand, means you're going to get the address of the variable instead of the value. If you want a value, you should use a of 5. If you want to address, you should use an ampersand of 5. Is this clear? Right? Now the program is over. This is what traversal of in a forward direction. In the forward direction. See, and you should use a small space here. So it is going to print the each data. So before going to that, printf. So data. I'm going to data and slash. See, if you run this code, you need to enter the 10 elements, right? So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So this is the data. This is the traversal of the given array, right? But sir, I want to print the data in the reverse order. What should we do? Reverse traversal. Reverse traversal means the last element. Simple. Instead of that. So now we are going to do reverse, right? Sorry. reverse, right? For the reverse, simple. Instead of the starting, so what I said, in forward direction, you should start I value is 0 to n minus 1, right? In reverse, you should start I value is n minus 1 to 0, right? Means here, please note this. Instead of 0, you should use n minus 1. N minus 1. Here, condition needs to change, right? So it is going to reach until 0. Means you should write I value is greater than or equal to 0, right? Every time, this time not going for increment. You should decrement the value first, fourth index, third index, second index, first index, 0 index, right? Should decrement the value. Means here you should use a instead of increment, decrement. Please note these are the changes what I made here. See, the first one, this is the change 1. And this is the change 2. And this is the change 3. What is the first change? I value is I am going to initialize n minus 1. Why n minus 1? Why not n? N means, you know, the array index starts from 0 to n minus 1. That is the reason I use I value. Starting index is n minus 1 because the last value I need to retrieve. That is the reason. Next, sir, why I should write I greater than or equal to 0? Because I value is started from n minus 1 and should be repeated to 0. That is the reason I should take this. So means this condition is true. This condition is true for example, n value is 3 means, so 2 greater than or equal to 0, 1 greater than or equal to 0, 0 is greater than or equal to 0 and minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, condition false. Means the 3 elements it can read. The next time, why I should take that I minus minus instead of I plus plus? Because earlier the I value is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. But now you need to decrement. Means n minus 1 means 3, 2, 1, 0. Right? That is why I need the first change, second change and third change. This is the code for reverse of a given array. Right? Reverse order. Traversing in the reverse order, not array reversing. It is a traversing in the reverse order. Is this clear? This is the code. So let us see what is the output of this code. We will check is the code work properly or not. See what is the data? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Is this correct? 500, 400, 300, 200, 100. But not you reverse just you traversal the array in the reverse order, but not in the data reverse. Please, data is not reversed. This is not a reverse program. It is only traversal in the reverse order. That's all. We will see how to reverse a given array also. Right? Is this clear? Clear? How to traversal in the forward order, forward direction, and how to reverse, how to traversal in the reverse direction. We discussed both things, right? Is this clear? Right? Next, we will see the next operation. Traversal is over, right? Next, reverse. We have seen how to reverse the traversal. Now, we have seen how to reverse the array. Array reversal. Right? For example, you just consider one array. Right? So, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4 elements are there, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the size of array? Array is A of 5. This is the 0 index, 1 index, second index, third index, fourth index. See, they may ask in the two ways, using an extra array or using the same array. The two things are there. If using an extra array means simple. That is very, very simple. If you take a one more array, the size of 5, and this is the array. See, same index. You can map with n minus 1 means should store the data. Should store the data in the reverse order means. So fourth index is comes to here and 4, 3, 2, 1 means simply you can do one thing here. See, So this is the I index is equal to 0, right? And j index is going to n minus 1. N minus 1. That's all. Means simple. B of I equal to A of j. That's all. Means, so B of I, B of 0. B of 0 equal to A of 0 means A of, for example, 4. Next time, I value is going to increment plus 1 means this value is goes to 1. This value is goes to 1 and j value is goes to decrement by 1 and this value is goes to 2 means B of 1 equal to A of 3. And again, this value is goes to increment to 2. This value is goes to increment 2. Right? B of 2 is equal to A of 2. Right? So, we'll get the same. Next, j value, I value increment 3 and j value increment to 1. Right? B of 3 is equal to A of 1. Right? Is this clear? So, what it is going to do? So, we are going to mapping the data like this. This is using extra array. This is using extra array. If you are going to use an extra array means here the space complexity goes to big O of n extra. But sometimes in interviews or somewhere they may ask you to write a reverse array without using extra array. Without using extra array. So that time how to solve this problem? See, if you want to solve such kind of problem, see, first we are going to implement the code for this. And after that we will see how to reverse an array without using extra array. Right? First I am going to explain using here, you know, already array is, we have an array, right? Now, the task is to reverse the given array using extra array, right? Extra array means you can take one more array, B of 10. B of 10. This is the extra array. I need an extra variable j, right? The next thing, what I am going to do here, this is my array, main array. Now I want to reverse the array. So, reverse array means, see, I just take that for I equal to same. You just take the I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, same. You just take the same as it is. Observe carefully what I am going to do here. But see, this is the forward direction, right? This is the forward direction. This is the forward direction. For example, here what I am going to do, 0 index data is from n minus 1 index, right? So, that is the reason what I am going to do. I am going to take a one more variable j equal to n minus 1. J equal to n minus 1. And so, j value is need to decrement by 1, right? J minus minus. Because j value is minus 1, right? J value is n minus 1. That is the reason. That is the reason. Now, what should I do here? B of I equal to A of j. That's all. That's all. No more extra. That's all. The problem is solved. See, this is the reverse of given array. You just use a same statement here. See. See, you just use a result here and you just use a one for loop printing the B array, right? And one more array, right? This is the data in virginal, right? And so this is data of reverse order. Reverse, right? Here we are going to print what is the data? A contains a main data, right? Printf. So for the more clarification, I am going to use this one, right? Printf. You just remove the ampersand, otherwise it is going to show. Here you just use a B because B contains reverse data, is right? So A contains forward direction and B contains reverse direction, right? We will see how it will work. See, I'm going to use 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Sorry, 1 minute. A small data order we need to, small spaces is required here. Here, /n, and the space is required. That's all. Nothing is more. See, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Sorry. 100, 200, 300, 400, what happened here? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Yeah, I just used double time that. See, the A contains the data in the forward direction, right? Is a forward direction, and this is the data in the reverse direction. Is this clear? Using extra array. But what should I do if in the same array? What should I do for the same array? See, for the same array, I'm going to tell you the algorithm. Here, it's very simple. You just take the one array, right? Same array. 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of taking the new array, this is the 0 index. 1, 2, 3. Right? So, what I'm going to do here? So, I'm going to divide this array into two parts. See, what is this here? A of, what is the size? 4 elements, right? So, means it's a 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3 index, right? What I'm going to do, the size of the data, for example, n is a 4, right? N is a 4. What I'm going to do, n by 2 means, so 2 means this value, some m middle value is 2, right? I'm going to apply 2 times, means until reaches the 2, until reaches the I value 2. So I'm going to apply this one. See, for here, I'm going to swap these two values. I'm going to swap these two values, means 0 index to n minus 1 to 0, means here what I'm going to do, first iteration, what I'm going to do, here I'm going to do 4 and 2 and 3 and 1, right? After that, and comes to here, I'm going to swap these two, right? So what I'm going to get here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it? This is the code to changing the data in the same without using extra array. See, in the same array, I'm going to change the data. Is this clear? So now here I'm going to perform this operation. See, here I don't want B array. Extra B array is not required for me here. I'm going to remove this one, right? And after this, yeah, this is the required, and A is virginal. No, we lose this one. Virginal data is not at all up here because we are performing in the same array. See, A only. Now, what should I do here? See, instead of repeating I less than n, so you just use a by 2, right? And as well as, please note this, A of I equal to A of j. That is right. And as well as, before going to that, I have to store B of I value. I'm just use one temporary variable, B of 2. And after that, A of j equal to t. That's all. Right? I'll tell you how it is going to work. An extra variable t is required here. See, if you run this code, what is there here? B, yeah, it is not B, right? It is A, right? Here also A of I, A of J, right? That's all. See, if you're going to run this code, I'm going to give the 5 numbers, right? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Got it? Data in reverse order. Got the answer, right? Yes or no? The same array, what I did here? See, for example, here the value is 4. Now see, what happened? See, 100, 200, 300, 400. Right? 400, 300, 200, 100. Reverse order, right? Without using extra. How it will work? See, initially I know, so I think you know already. So it is going to store like this. It is going to store, first one is 100, 200, 300 and 400, right? This is a 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index. Is this clear? So after this statement, you have this array. After this, what I am going to do here, see, observe carefully. Initially, I value is 0, right? J value is n minus 1. N minus 1 means the value is 3, right? And after that, what I wrote here, j equal to n minus 1 means, sorry, j I equal to means 0 less than n by 2. N by 2 means, what is n value? 4, right? 4 by 2 means the value is 2. Condition true. When the condition true, what I did here? T equal to A of I. A of I means A of 0. Right? Next, A of 0 equal to A of n minus 1. J minus 1 means 3. Next, A of 3 equal to T means simply you are going to swap these two. These two means what I am going to get here? After this operation, I am going to get 400, 200, 300, 100. This is my result. After that, I value is goes to 1. J value is goes to 2 because I plus plus j minus minus. I value is incremented by 1, j value decremented by 1. Again, 1 is less than 2. Condition true. When the condition true, again it is going to enter into the loop. Again, what you should do? 1 and 2 index values. 1 and 2 index value it is going to swap. Means 400, 300, 200, 100. Right? After that, I value is goes to 2. 2 less than 2 condition false. Then get out of the loop. After that, what you wrote here? Data of reverse order. That's all. Is this clear? Is this clear? Right? This is the reverse of without using extra array. Without using extra array. Right? Is this clear? This is the reverse of given array, extra array. Reverse of. Next, insertion. Insertion. Right? I want to insert a new data item into the array. For example, please note this. This is my array. Initial array is, this is my array. So 1, 2, 3, right? This is A of 5 or 5, right? But elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 as there, right? 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index. But I want to insert the 5th index at 5th element at 0 index. 0 index or second index or first index, so some xn index means for some x index, right? I want to insert a data at x index. What should I do? For example, if you want to insert this index, what should I do? First, I need to, if you insert directly A of 0 equal to 5 means I am going to replace this value. But that is not my task. What is my task? I want to insert the data. I am not going to replace the data. So what should I do? instead of this writing this one, first I should move these data items to the end of the data, right? End of the means third index is goes to fourth index, second index goes to third index, first index goes to second index, zero index goes to one index, and here you just apply this statement, then only it will applicable. Otherwise, you may lose your data. You may lose your data, right? So, what should I do? What should I do that one? See, first one, step one. Step one, move your data. Move your data. And second step, assign the respect index. Assign to respect index. If you clear these two steps, then it's enough to insertion of nth element at x index. Please note this. I am going to write a code for nth, right? Sorry, nth data. Nth data at x index. X index, right? So I'm going to show you how to write a code for that. See, here already I have a code, right? What is the code? For the n elements. I have 5 elements are there. So 4 elements. My array is 10. But I am going to show the initially 4 elements, right? So my data is like this. I'm going to take one empty, one example data. This is my data. So this is 200. 300, 400, 500. This is my data, right? My task is, I want to insert a one more data item, 100 at 0 index. 0 index. This is my task. This is my task. Insertion 100 at 0 index. Already 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index. Data is there. What should I do? I should move my data to the next position. Right? So here, what should I do? This is the data is there, right? After this statement, this will happen, right? After that, I want to take the new thing here. X is the xth index, and one more thing is, what is that? Data item. What data I want to insert, right? Here, I'm going to write a statement. Printf of enter data and index. Which index you want to insert, right? Scanf of. I'm going to write this. I'm going to write code for generalized. Please note this. It works for all the scenarios. Sorry, should use ampersand, right? Ampersand first data item, right? That is very, very clear. Otherwise, you may get a problem. X index. That's all. So my task is, I want to insert here. Here data is 100 and x is 0. X is 0. Right? 0 index. Now I need to start to write the code for moving of the data from up to 0th index, right? Up to 0th index. Up to 0th index. See, observe carefully. For I equal to up to which index? X index, right? X index. I equal to n minus 1. Last element. I need to pick the last element. N minus n 1. And that I value is greater than or equal to x from x index onwards. Up to x index. Up to x index. I plus plus, right? Here a of I, right? A of I equal to a of I means n minus 1 element, right? So sorry, n minus 1 element is at a of I plus 1 element is a of I. That means fourth element, sorry, third element is goes to, so third element is goes to fourth, second element goes to third, like that, right? right? After this, now you have entered one extra element, right? If you entered an extra element, n value is goes to number of elements is goes to +1. Then after that, you just write a code for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, right? For printing the data, printf of %d, %d, so data is available at a of I, right? That's all, right? Here I'm going to use, so a small message, printf after insertion, after insertion. See, after insertion, what data you are going to get. If you run this code, first you will see the output. Yeah, what is there? Before expected, right? Yeah, here I forgot semicolon, right? Yes. See, what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert 4 values, right? 200, 300, 400, 500. Enter data and index. What is the data I'm going to insert? 100, comma, index at 0, right? 100, comma, 0, right? Yes, it is going to, nothing is displayed. What is the error? Can you find someone? Here, I used I plus plus. What should I use? I should I minus minus. Because here, this value is, took the n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, right? Should take n I minus minus instead of I plus plus. That is the error. Now, see, so 200, 300, 400, 500. So data item is 100 and at 0 index, right? So after insertion, 200, 200, 300, 400, 400. So after this, what should I do? Here, after this, so after this problem, so after insertion, see, a of x equal to small x, a of x equal to the data item what they have given. This statement you need to write. See, 200, 300, 400, 500. So data item is 100 and index is 0. Got it? For example, if I want to insert a at middle of the after 300, right, at index 2. Now we'll check is it work for that or not. See, 200, 300, 400, 500. Data item is 100 at index 2, right? At index 2. Then see, 200, 300, 400, 100, 400, 500. Got it? It is inserted at the index 2, right? Without losing data. It is very, very important. Is this clear? This is the insertion at X index. This is the general. This code is for general. You can insert at the n index also. It will work. Right? Is this clear? So simple. What I did, I'm just moving my data. I'm going to free the particular slot. And I'm going to store the data into the particular index. That's all. This is the insertion. Coming to the deletion. So deletion is a somewhat different when you insertion. See, this is my data. See, this is my data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, right? For example, if you delete this data, what should you do? You simply move this data to here and here, and n value is goes to reduced n minus 1. That's all. right? First thing, you just move up to that index. Which index you are going to delete? Which index value you are going to delete? That is very, very important. That is, you need to find. For example, I want to delete an element at the second index. Then from there you need to, you just move the data to the forward direction. Right? Please note this. Now I'm going to change this code. So this is the code, right? Same code. Enter data to delete. Enter index of deleted item. Deleted, sorry, item, right? So here X is there, so data is not required here. Data is not required here. Here index is there. Now index is there. I want to delete the particular index. What should I do? Simple. It's very simple. See, this one is not required. Instead of moving from there, so from there, you just starts with the index where you want to delete, right? Where you want to delete, right? And from there, should write n. Where you want to delete. From there, you just go to here, n minus and I plus plus. I will explain with example. Don't worry. I plus plus. Instead of that, a of I equal to a of I plus 1. Now this value goes to minus 1. Right? After deletion. After deletion. See, after deletion. See, if you run this code, my data is, for example, I'm going to take the initial data. 100, 200, 300, 400, right? I'm going to delete at index 1, 0, 1 index, right? So after the resultant, the data should be 100, 300, 400, right? Let us see, is it work or not, right? Which index I am going to delete? First index, right? Yes. My initial data is 100, 200, 300, 400. Which index? First index, right? Got it? 100, 300, 400. How it will work? How it will work? See, observe carefully. Initially data is there. Initially data is there. See, here what I did here, observe carefully. Initially, so the data is there with me. This is the data which I entered, right? After that, enter index. I entered index, right? X value is 1. X value is 1. After that, what I wrote code for I equal to X means 1. 1 is less than n. 1 is less than n means 1 is n value is 4, right? Condition true. When the condition true, A of I means A of 1 equal to A of 1 plus 1 means 2. Means 2 index value is stored at here. After that, I value is goes to 2. 2 less than 4, condition true. Again, A of 2 equal to A of 3 means this value is stored here, right? Next, I value is 3, right? I value is 3. So, 3 less than or equal to 3, condition goes to false. 4, 3 less than, condition false. Then, you just get out of the loop and the data is arranged. Is this clear? So, 1 index value is goes to 2, 2 like that. That's all. Right? Is this clear? This is the code for in deleting the element in a given index. Right? Index you should know. If you apply this problem, index you should know. Is this clear? Next, we'll see deletion is over. Next, merge. How to merge the two given arrays? How to merge two given arrays into single array? Already a array is there. Want to merge into the next array into the new array, right? For example, here one array is there. First, please note this. This is a array of 10, but it contains only 4 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the array of B, and it contains 10, but it contains only 3 elements. Okay, 5, 6, 7. My resultant array A should be, how A should be? So this A should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? This is my array. So how should and what should I do here? Observe carefully. This is the length is n and this length is n, right? This length is m, right? After nth place, I should include the m value. See, I'm going to write a code for this. See, I'm going to remove this code. So, bit confused is there. If I'm going to write, see, int of a equal to c. I have one element 1, 2, 3, 4, right? As well as I have one more array b equal to c. Same 5, 6, 7, right? After this, m equal to 4, n equal to 3 elements are there, right? And I comma j, that's all. Elements, right? What should I do? I need to merge the array, right? See, here I'm going to take that size is 10, and here I'm going to take the size is 10, but I stored only 3 values, right? Merging of B array into the A, that is my task, right? You know, for I equal to, what is the initial one? N, right? Initial one n, right? Nth index. I want to insert the new data item at the nth index. The reason is, please observe carefully. This is the elements of A. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this, right? Here, for example, here, data is there. What is the data? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is A, right? Like that. We have a B also. B contain also 10, but it contains only 5 elements. 5, 6, 7, right? This is 0, 1, 2 indexes, right? 2 indexes. 2 indexes. What should I do? I need to place this 5 at 4, right? Means 4 means this is the n only, right? This is the n only. Sorry. 4 means, yeah, it is at the m index, right? So first one is the m index. M index. And j equal to 0. It is, this is, I is for A array, j is for B array, right? What I am going to do, j is less than n, right? After that, I plus plus, comma, j plus plus, I plus plus, j plus plus, right? What I am going to do, simple, it is A equal to I equal to A of I equal to B of j. That's all. That's all. After that, n size goes to, sorry, m size goes to m plus n. Right? After that, for of I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. Right? Printf of percentage %d, comma, A of I. See what I did here. Why I perform this operation? Because array of A goes to the combination of A and B, means the size of M plus N goes to the size of A, right? Now, if you perform this operation, see if you execute the code, what is an error? Yeah, here I should use I comma N. Yes, here the semicolon should be there. Got it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. This is the array A, right? Array A, right? Normally A contains only 1, 2, 3, 4, but I merged 5, 6, 7 into the array. See, 500, 600, 700. Then see, what is the output here? Is this clear? So what I did here, I'm just copying the array, but it starts with here. Why I start with here? I'm going to add the new element here. I'm going to add the new element here. That is, what is the index? N. So this is the index is equal to M. Because this is the last index. It is going to represent the last index. That is why I'm going to take the M value is, I value is M. Now, you know this concept is common because I'm going to access the array B. Array B. That is why I'm going to take the J equal to 0 to N. I'm going to access each and every element and I'm going to place here. Second element, second place. Third element, third place. That's all. Right? Is this clear? So try to note down this code. This is for merging of two arrays. So here I didn't write any code for how to read a data because already you have seen 3 or 4 problems how to read a data and how to print the data. Right? Is this clear? Today we have seen how to insert a data at X index, how to traversal in the forward and reverse direction, and as well as how to merge an array, how to merge two arrays, and how to delete the element. So all the operations we have seen, right? And in the next class we will see the strings concept. Okay, thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.